Well, that was a Irish jig to test out this new dulcimer I have, and I'll play a couple more tunes on it in a second. So this dulcimer I received from Donna Vaughn, who you probably don't know the name, but she was one of the people she gave me my first three-string dulcimer, and she's really one of the biggest reasons why I've been playing the dulcimer. She recently passed away, unfortunately, and I was honored to receive her dulcimer. This is a really nice one. I don't know a ton about it. It's made by Warren A. May. Has that inscribed on here. There's not a date on the inside, but there's some information. This is a really nice dulcimer. Here's the one thing I'll say about it. It doesn't have to be good or bad. I suspect that the builder put the frets in by ear or by some other means, because they're not where frets typically are meant to be now, with 12-tone equal temperament. You can kind of see it if you look closely. If you look at the gap between the 5th and the 6th frets, that gap looks a little wider than it should be. So there's just some inconsistencies like that, and especially like that first fret is really, really pretty off. I promise it's in tune. I've got the bridge where it's supposed to be, but you can hear that note just isn't quite right. Now, what I found is I think that the builder made the frets, and this is why I think he did it by ear, to be played in Ionian tuning. Because if I set it so that my major key is starting on the 3rd fret, then everything sounds great. And so you can hear that sounds fine. So I think he tuned it by ear to Ionian. So it means that this is really basically an Ionian dulcimer, which is not good or bad. Just means I'll play an Ionian. Mixolydian really doesn't work because that 1st fret is not quite right for that. But most chords sound pretty good. The only chords that don't sound good is if the bass string is using the 1st or the 5th fret. Other than that, it's great. But it's a really pretty dulcimer. I don't know exactly what this wood is, but it's just really nice. And the one other thing I was going to point out, I'll try to get closer to the camera here, is if you look at the sound holes, look at what he did when he cut those sound holes. He's got little bevels on each of the sound holes. And so those bevels, I don't know how he did it. They just look really cool. And I've never seen anything like it, so I thought that was pretty neat. So I'll play a little more in here. I'm going to play Country Roads because I discovered that sounds really good on this dulcimer. So let me go and do that. It's a really nice dulcimer, and it is fun to go back to DAA tuning. I used to play that a lot more, but it sounds really nice. So, and one other thing that I was going to mention, if you haven't seen already, I have a CD out This is still available. It's a solo dulcimer CD. Got 12 tracks on it, so I have a link in the description if you'd be interested in buying that, or certainly share that with other people as well if you have already bought it and enjoy it. But I'm trying to sell as many of those as I can, and I think you'll enjoy it if you get it. So I'm going to finish up just playing. I'm just going to improvise a little bit. I don't know if I've actually done that in a YouTube video before, but I do like improvising. So I'm just going to kind of play around with this. One of the things, what I was talking about with where the frets are on this dulcimer, the bass string is a little iffy sometimes, but the middle string is tuned the same as the melody string, and so that's going to sound perfectly good. So that means I can do harmonies like this, and they're going to sound perfectly fine. So that makes it really nice to be able to do those kinds of things. So yeah, I'm just going to mess around a little bit, and then that'll be it.